Virtual Console, it's something people have wanted since even before the Switch came out, and for some reason, we still don't have it. Nintendo really needs to start working on this. A lot of people are very mad that it's not out yet, because Nintendo teased it quite a while ago. But I actually think there's a few good reasons why Virtual Console for Switch isn't out yet, so let's get into those reasons. So first thing is, they need to sell Switches later in the system's life. So if they release all their heavy hitter games now, which they kind of are doing, then they won't be able to sell Switches later in the lifespan. So once they're done with all the heavy hitters, they'll be able to start releasing Virtual Console games, giving them like more sales from people who want to play those classic games on their Switch, but didn't have it before then. So they buy a Switch. I think that's a pretty smart marketing model, even if I don't agree with it, and I think we should have had Virtual Console from the beginning. I see why they're doing that. They could also want to do something special with the Virtual Console, maybe add some special features, something like that, maybe remaster the games a bit, kind of like Xbox did with backwards compatibility. I don't know if that's a good analogy, probably not. Then maybe they're trying to do something like that, so they're working a little extra time on the games to make them look better for the Switch. The Switch is an HD console, meaning it has to look better than it would on, say, the 3DS. They could also be doing remasters of like some of their big hitter classic games that they haven't remastered yet, and they don't really want to give it away by not releasing them on Virtual Console. If, say, Mario Sunshine wasn't released on Virtual Console, but all the rest of the other GameCube games were, you kind of guess that they're gonna release a remaster of it. And next up, speaking of GameCube games, is the GameCube controller issue. Now, if you didn't know, the problem with this is the GameCube had a different kind of trigger, or bumper, I mean. There's no trigger? I think trigger. You can see how the Switch's trigger just clicks, right? Well, the GameCube's trigger, you'd have to press it down. So there was about this much space in between the top of the trigger and the bottom. So you could put different amounts of pressure on it to do different stuff in games. I have no idea how they're gonna execute this on the Switch. They actually have this on the Pro Controller, so I don't know if they're gonna make you use a Pro Controller to play Switch games. I mean GameCube games on Switch, but that would kind of suck, and I doubt they're gonna do that. So they're probably trying to find out some sort of way to implement that for GameCube Virtual Console, because it wouldn't make sense for them to release all the other Virtual Consoles before GameCube. Another thing could be they have too many big games to work on, because as we know, Nintendo is working on a lot of games. They've just released a few, but there's also some unannounced ones. There's Kirby, Yoshi, and they're probably putting those before Virtual Console so we can get new content before old content. And getting these games portable can also probably be a bit of an issue, especially with GameCube games. GameCube games, their own graphics start to get better, and the games start to get a little bigger, so it might be a little difficult to make them portable. Like, I know they can do it. The transition between portable and docked might also end up being awkward. I think they're trying to find a way to get them to fit through the whole Switch screen, because it would be a little awkward having black bars on the side of your Switch. It wouldn't matter as much on a TV, but yeah, it would be a little weird on the Switch. As I said, it's way harder to do than like 3DS or something, because they have to figure out how to do it between portable and dock, how to make sure it matches up in quality, or at least as much as it can, frame rate, stuff like that. And that means they have to remaster or like port the game to both handheld mode and docked mode, which could be a little bit of an issue. Now here are my thoughts on when it could come out. I'm thinking around when the online service does, or later, just because maybe Virtual Console could be an online service exclusive thing. I don't want them to do that, but it would make a lot of sense if they did. A lot more people would buy online service, even if they don't care about online games. Those same people who only really care about like the Zeldas and the Marios probably want to play the old one. So yeah, that would make a lot of sense. It would be a really good business model. It could actually be later, mid to late 2018, which seems kind of more probable to me. I honestly feel mid to late 2018 is probably the most realistic thing, just because it's not something that is on Nintendo's priority list, and it's not really on ours either, because we're getting all these new games. Why do we have to play old ones? I'm not saying I don't want Virtual Console. I love Virtual Console for Wii, 3DS, and Wii U. Hot butter popcorn, that's it! I just understand why they're not putting it over your games. I think this is a bit of a good thing because it gives them more time to work on Virtual Console, maybe do the remasters as I said. I honestly think this means they can put more care and work into the ports and into their new games, which is really needed because Nintendo always likes to have this level of quality, and I think releasing Virtual Console later in the system's life can make sure that quality is there. I had no idea how to word that. But anyway, I think that's gonna close off this video. I really hope you did enjoy. Videos are now weekly, which is awesome. Streams are every 2 weeks. So I'm actually recording another video very, very soon. So if you did enjoy, actually I'm thinking, you guys want to do a like goal? Let's try 40. Let's see if we can smash 40 likes on this video. I've never done a like goal before, so I'm not gonna set it to like 80 or something. So if you could help us hit that, that would be awesome. If you want to consider subscribing, I'm trying to hit 600 by Christmas, and it actually kind of looks like it could happen by December 1st, by what people are saying. I kind of doubt it, but let's see. Let's experiment. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Lucar, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Okay. I know the lighting's crap, but I don't care. As I was editing this, the channel hit 10,000 views. 10,000 people have seen my videos. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at this. Do you see that number? It says 10,000. It's 10,000 views. I'm already almost at 600 subscribers too. Thank you for 10,000 views and almost 600 subscribers. By this pattern, this video will hopefully get us to 600. I don't know, but I just love you guys. Thank you so much. Okay, real outro end card thing.